So even with the binoculars, my vision is barely max, and you're going to see that the standard rounds have, let's see here, standard rounds have 100 pen, and the gold rounds have 129. So both of those aren't great. The 90mm definitely has superior penetration with regular and gold shells, but the DPM is so horrible playing that gun that I chose the little gun. That and the flexibility of being able to circle tanks. ELC, you know, back in the day when it was a really fast little tank, you could get in there and do some evasive maneuvers and use that 240 alpha on a tier 5 light tank and do some nasty things. But they nerfed the DPM of the tank, they nerfed the accuracy, and they severely nerfed the speed. And therefore, I play this tank more as a light tank now versus like a little tank destroyer. So that's why the little gun is a lot more flexible, especially if you're being circled by other light tanks. You're going to be able to defend yourself a lot better. Yeah, optics. So my rule of thumb when I play with optics is if my view range is able to get to max, which I believe is 445, then I will go with those optics. But if I can't reach that 445 mark, I will always go for the binoculars. Especially with a little tank like this that has some insane camouflage. And because this, so if this thing was a lot faster, like in its heyday, optics would have been probably the better option because you can do a lot of aggressive active scouting. But now that it's so slow, you're gonna just get yourself killed if you play poorly. So I usually like to just sit in a bush. I never use camouflage net in a tank this small. I actually don't think I have a camo net on any vehicle in my game. It's okay, but it's just not worth it. So I'm gonna take this position here. I should be good here. I'm gonna get myself kind of in a position where I can duck under that bridge if I need to. And with my binoculars activated, I'm gonna be able to spot anything that chooses to hide in this city area, as well as anything that pushes. Now, our tank destroyers have taken some interesting positions, and I have to remember that this is no longer a tier 8 to 10 game, it's a tier 7 game. And so I'm not going to be able to rely too heavily on my team members to give supporting damage. If this was a higher tier game, these guys would be absolutely damaged and wrecked by now by tank destroyers that would be sitting up in this range here, but I am unable to do so. Oh yeah, I forget. I have the right click down so my gun's pointing in this direction because I don't want the tank to turn. 15 spotting. Ooh. The ELC actually has good enough camo that I should be able to actually fire on these guys without getting lit. The SU-100 might spot me. So let's just take a test shot and see what happens. Yeah, no problem. So I'm just going to sit here and just give supporting fire to these guys for as long as I can. Just because I don't think I'm going to get lit at this distance with the view range that these guys have. I really want to take that Hellcat out, because that thing has a nasty gun. Okay, awesome. Now, our guys have just lost his flank, and so... Ooh, shell velocity. Well, this is where I'm going to need gold to pen this guy to the front. One more round. Okay. That guy's dead. Panther's dead. Okay, so, you know, 600 damage, not too bad for the ELC. We won that flank. If those guys had pushed down, we would have been in some serious trouble. So let's kind of see what we can do here to spot this SU. I'm gonna keep my gold rounds loaded, just because I really, let's see, that ELC is over there now. Okay, so I just realized that ELC probably has shots on me, and I got spotted by the SU. I'm gonna duck under here so Artie can't hit me, or at least they'll have a hard time hitting me. And unfortunately, now that my presence has been known, I'm going to have a much harder time. Okay, so here's the opportunity right here. You see this huge heavy tank push that's happening? Anything I spot here in the next 10, 15 seconds is going to get wrecked by those guys. So I'm going to take the low road here. That SU will not be able to spot me as long as I hug, you know, down in this little river bottom here. And I should be able to spot anything hiding up in that area. This is generally the approach I will take. Usually I will push up into this crevice and peek up, but that SU behind me will spot me if I do so. So yeah, he is right there. I lit him, so hopefully our team is going to be able to back me up. This thing is so slow in water because it's so low to the ground. I was hoping that I could get up here faster to get some assist on these guys. This guy needs to die, guys. Going for the track shot, hoping that I can keep him in place. Okay, perfect. Now, I don't need gold anymore, even though I'm already on the reload. I'm not going to bother reloading. Good shot on the move. Don't be afraid to shoot on the move, just because there's a good chance that you'll be able to connect on those shots, and it's not really a waste or anything. This is why I use a little gun, because I can actually circle my enemies. And the reload allows me to take out tanks quicker. Gonna load gold because I was not able to pin that guy for some reason. This guy's gonna have a hard time with my mobility. My really bad mobility. Oh, this is the last guy. I thought there was another already left for some reason. So we're just gonna drive right at him. He's not gonna be able to shoot me because of the cliff. Okay, perfect. So yeah, ELC game. I took damage at the very end there just because I knew I could afford to, but I played cautiously. I really didn't get a whole lot of spotting, but for a tier 5 game, getting 870 spot with 1400 damage on my own is actually pretty decent, so I'm happy with that result. ELCs are, it used to be one of my favorite tier 5s, and that's why I got it for, you know, no, I got mastery for that. Who would have thought? I might as well use my manageable bonus. So I actually got 1,000 assist. 2,500 damage is actually pretty decent for this little guy. It was a tier 7 game as well, so getting that kind of damage, yeah, I'm happy with that result.